Welcome to today's deep dive. So I have a crazy story for you to start things off. Mario Lopez recently posted this perfectly innocent video of his niece eating hot dogs at a Dodgers game. But within 48 hours, the public backlash was so intense he actually had to delete it. And why? Because the video was AI generated.
Yeah, it really perfectly captures the current climate, Like, people often assume that if a video is harmless, well, nobody will care if it's synthetic. But when it comes to AI content right now, the stakes don't actually have to be high for the outrage to be deafening.
Right, and the data on this is wild. There is this massive outrage premium on AI content. Negative sentiment makes up about 43% of the conversation online, but it drives nearly 57% of all engagement. People just actively pile onto stories where synthetic media feels even slightly off.
Exactly, they just swarm it.
Yeah, so for this deep dive, our mission is to figure out how brands are actually preventing influencer controversies in this hyper-reactive landscape.
Yeah.
And, it really starts with how they pick the creators they work with in the first place.
Because, frankly, the old way of doing it is just broken. I mean, historically, a brand might spend 6 to 8 weeks manually vetting an influencer. Literally, a human sits there, scrolls through a feed, and mostly just reads the text captions.
Which makes no sense at all. Vetting a video creator by only reading their text captions is like reviewing a movie by only reading the script. You miss the delivery, the background, the actual action.
Right, totally.
Especially since video and image content drives nearly 5 times more engagement than just text alone.
Yeah.
If you only read what they type, you're missing up to like 75% of the actual conversation.
You really are. And to fix this, the industry is moving toward multimodal AI audits. It essentially acts as a digital detective. So instead of a human scrolling, the AI simultaneously uses automatic speech recognition, or ASR, to listen to, well, every mumbled word in a 4-year-old podcast.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and at the exact same time, it uses computer vision to scan the background of every single video frame. It's looking for anything from a controversial poster on a bedroom wall to an offensive logo on a coffee mug.
Hold on, analyzing 4 years of video frame by frame for a single creator. That sounds incredibly expensive and computationally heavy. I mean, how is a brand actually pulling that off without blowing their entire marketing budget?
Well, a few years ago, it would have been impossible. But with highly optimized machine learning models today, this analysis doesn't run in real time. It processes massive batches of video in minutes, cross-referencing visual and audio data against known brand risks almost instantly.
Okay, wait, so even if I use all this incredible tech to vet a creator's past, what happens if they are totally clean but decide to generate a weird deepfake video tomorrow for my brand's campaign? Past vetting doesn't really solve future AI use?
No, it doesn't. And that is the exact blind spot catching brands off guard right now. Social platforms, Snapchat, YouTube, LinkedIn, Substack, they are quietly changing the rules on synthetic media. They're systematically shutting AI-generated video out of their algorithm.
Wait, really? Why? Is it just a blanket ban on AI?
Mostly because they are terrified of losing user trust to low-effort slop content. So their algorithms are now trained to look for digital watermarks and unnatural visual patterns. If they detect AI generation, they silently throttle the video's reach.
Wow, so the algorithm completely buries it.
Exactly. A brand could pay top dollar for a great creator, let them use AI to make the ad, and nobody will ever see it.
So brands have to build specific platform policy checks into their initial campaign briefs, not just generic legal disclaimers. But let's follow the timeline here. You thoroughly vet a creator, you ban synthetic media in the brief, and they sign the contract. I was shocked to read that only about a third of brands actually monitor influencers after they sign that partnership.
Yeah, it's a massive risk. The creator economy moves way too fast to just sign a contract and look away. You basically have to monitor 3 things post-contract. First, gradual narrative shifts is the creator slowly drifting toward polarizing political topics. Second, you watch for new brand risk signals like sudden associations with a boycott. And third, making sure they actually say they are sponsored.
Okay, tracking a creator's narrative shift post-contract sounds great in a boardroom, but let's be real. If a creator posts 30 TikToks a week, no brand manager is sitting there watching them all. So how is this actually enforced?
It all goes back to that automatic speech recognition tech. Think about FTC regulations. The FTC requires that paid partnership disclosures in videos must be spoken aloud. You can't just hide hashtag ad in the description anymore.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, and text-only monitoring tools completely miss whether a creator actually said the words. Continuous ASR monitoring is really the only way to ensure verbal compliance at scale because it constantly transcribes the audio in real time without a human having to watch those 30 TikToks.
So the days of casually scrolling an influencer's feed to see if they're a good fit are dead. You need AI to vet their audio and video history. You have to navigate platforms actively burying synthetic content, and you have to continuously monitor what they say long after the contract is signed.
Exactly. It represents a total shift from reactive crisis management, putting out fires, to proactive intelligence.
And it leaves you with a pretty wild thought to chew on. We've spent this whole time talking about protecting the brand from the creator's actions. But as deepfakes get better, and we are already seeing creators report their actual likenesses being stolen by AI clones, will brands soon have to spend as much time protecting their influencers from AI impersonators as they do protecting the brand itself? Something to think about.